We're on. Awesome. Hey, everybody. How's it going? This is Dennis from Trail Advocates of South County. I'm here with Mike from Mythic Bike Works. I'm not sure how many of you are on, but I've never done this before. Does everybody get a notice or anything like that, knowing that we're on? So,
yeah.
But anyway, so we're hanging out here, checking out the shop. There's so much bike candy in here. So I'm glad I didn't bring my credit card because there's so much stuff that I would just love to buy. So, Mike, how long have you been here?
Not long at all. I've been here since September.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So just a few months, and been throwing it together as I go.
Yep.
And just basically gathered up my tools from my basement and my credit card and opened the shop.
just charge the whole thing. Just went right at it.
More or less, yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how's business been? I can tell you, word on the street, people have been saying great things about you.
Yeah, no, it's been great, and the local community support is great. Being part of the neighborhood is terrific. We're right here on the South County bike path, so we do get the the average bike rider come by, stop in.
Yep.
You know, it's slow in the winter, obviously, but that's going to be huge in the spring and summertime.
Yeah, definitely.
In the meantime, a lot of mountain bike specialty service for suspension and rebuilds and things like that.
Would you say mountain biking is probably your primary focus at this time?
At this time, there's our specialty for sure,
Gotcha.
and it's it seems to be popular in the off season. You know, when you're not have time to be off your bike for a few days, you can get it overhauled then.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes for the first time ever.
I'll tell you, I'm still seeing plenty of riders out there. Even like I was out there, 20-degree weather the other day. And I had riders coming by me. So and we were out there moving rocks, and there's riders still coming down.
Absolutely.
So people love it. So, that's awesome, man. So, did you work in shops before this, or did you just like, hey, from my basement, I'm just going to start a shop?
Yeah, no. I've worked in shops before, all sorts of outdoor retail, like Eastern Mountain Sports and.
EMS.
Yeah. I used to work there for a while, and then and ever since I was younger, out west in Oregon and whatnot. Working in shops too. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, man. So you guys are definitely a full service shop then. So you do. We were talking earlier about fork service, so you definitely do full fork service. Do you do shock service as well?
Yes, front and rear suspension, shocks, forks, in addition to all of the frame elements, bearing replacements for your pivots, and basically everything on a bike.
That's awesome. Wheel rebuilds or custom wheels as well?
Custom wheel builds, wheel service,
Whew, you are a busy guy. Is it just you right now, or do you have?
It's me and I have one helper, part-time. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, you can't see it right now, but he's got a whole room full of bikes being serviced over there. So there's definitely no shortage.
Yeah.
So, what about you? So are you a mountain biker as well, or?
Yeah, I love all types of biking. I mean, mountain biking is probably my favorite, I guess. But I road bike and gravel ride, cyclocross, all of that.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. I haven't tried the cyclocross yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I did say anything smaller than a 2-inch wheel kind of scares me. So I don't know why. But yeah. Although I mean, I think back in my BMX days, I rode like a smaller wheel like that. But I mean, it's a lot different when you go on a BMX, not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of brands here.
Yep.
So I'm seeing Ibis. I'm seeing. What brands do you carry? Let's start with the more known brands, and then I want to talk about about the elephant in the room.
So Ibis was the first account that I opened. They were great to help get me started. And then Transition Bicycle Company, Gorilla Gravity, Commensal.
Gorilla Gravity, really?
Yeah.
So that's an American brand, right?
It is made in Colorado.
So carbon fiber bikes made in Colorado. That's pretty awesome.
Very cool designs that are sort of modular, changeable, unique approach to the.
Have you had any come through the shop yet?
I haven't gotten one yet. They paused their production to retool and relocate, I believe, over the winter, and they're just getting going again. So got some orders to place, and
that's awesome.
Can't wait to get my hands on one and check it out.
You got to post when you have one, because
I
want to see another one in person. I we were up in North Conway this summer, and I saw a Gorilla Gravity Smash.
Oh, yeah.
And I chased the guy down the main street. He drove by in a Jeep, and I was like,
Yeah.
I saw him pulling the line and ran up to him. And I had just bought my Arbea Occam, so I was still in like new bike love.
Yeah.
And then I saw
Yeah.
the Gorilla Gravity, and
Yeah.
I thought to myself, did I buy the right bike? And don't get me wrong, I love the Occam, but I'm a total fanboy of Gorilla Gravity.
Yeah, they're very cool.
So you've got a brand here that a lot of people are not familiar with.
Yeah, so
What is Gray's Bike?
Co? Yeah, is a brainchild of David Flynn, who's lives in Massachusetts, and
Okay.
he's a very experienced downhill and enduro racer, ex-pro. And,
Really?
yeah, basically his story is that he wanted to make his own brand that would sort of what he had wished for when he was starting out racing, which is a high-quality, affordable bike.
Interesting.
But also with, a nice
Yeah, I mean,
image appeal.
they're
Yeah,
carbon,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they're all carbon.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yep.
They're made overseas, but then he assembles them in Massachusetts, and they're painted going forward. They'll be painted here in Rhode Island.
Painted in Rhode Island by you, but
Chris Nichols.
Chris Nichols.
Yeah,
So I know Chris Nichols from Diamond Hill. And
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
it's funny enough. Actually, this isn't the first time I saw her at Gray's.
Mm-hmm.
I was working with Chris on the enduro race
Yeah.
up in Diamond Hill, and I came up to help him out. And if you've ever like hung around with Chris, it's an adventure no matter what you're doing. So, but anyway, a couple of his friends, younger guys,
Mm-hmm.
came through on these Gray's bikes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
what is that? He's like, oh, it's a local bike.
Yeah.
And then that's all all the information I got from Chris. But I know he knows how to swing a paint
Oh, yeah.
spray gun.
Yeah.
So just from seeing his work,
Yeah.
you should definitely follow his account.
Yeah.
But so is there certain colors or
So there are some of the classic colors, like the gray's gray,
Yep.
and then this is a new color that we just featured with the cool holographic logos.
Yep.
But again, going forward, the frames will start raw, and you can potentially everyone will be a custom color of your choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Are you able to see this one here in the camera shot by any chance?
No, but I can.
So let's get a shot of that beautiful built-up bike with the DVO fork on there.
Yeah.
So the colors on that, I know they've got the alien on the front,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
alien with the lime green.
right.
It just looks so cool. So
And looking at expanding the line into newer models.
what do they have for models now?
So there's the S4, which is their enduro race bike, 150 travel in the back. The Roswell Trail, a 130 travel trail bike.
Oh, these are the new ones. These are the Roswells.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. Which
Okay.
I personally have one now, and it rides amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
What size are
Yeah, it is a shop demo, actually. Also,
Is it really?
It's a
Oh,
bunch,
I
yeah,
might
yeah.
have to give that a tour. At 6'2", it's
yeah.
tough to find demos
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
so.
And there's a one-off fat bike over there that was limited run, and then there's probably some new full suspension models in the works, as well as a
Yeah.
gravel bike.
Oh, they're gonna go gravel bike.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. My good friend Lift Talk Lift Top Podcast would be excited to hear about the gravel bike. That guy's bought like 6 gravel bikes in the
Yeah.
last year. So
Oh yeah, they're hot.
yeah. So awesome. So that's really cool to hear. So congratulations
Thanks.
on everything you've got going here.
Mhm.
So I wanted to personally thank you because you were. I came in here. So I came in to look for a brake mount on December 31st, and Mike not only stayed open late for me, worked on the bike, but then I was mentioning to him about the whole idea about having a volunteer trail building group. And Mike was all about it. I'm like, well, I'm thinking about doing like a raffle, and maybe I can contribute to do something to contribute to the raffle. It's all about asking shops. And without missing a beat, he said, take a gift certificate. And that just inspired me. And from there, we've been working with the 4 of us guys, Glenn, Reed, and Chris. And we've just kind of been diving in, and we've had such a great showing from all these volunteers that have been showing up and doing this amazing work. So today is about repaying you guys. So we've got all sorts of fun swag to give away today. So that being said, let's dive into what you all came here for. Well, you probably came here to come see Mike too, but we're gonna give you away some free stuff too. But all right, so Another one of our sponsors we had was Endurance Threads. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Endurance Threads or not.
Yeah.
So they're up out of Massachusetts. Another friend of mine named Mike.
Yeah.
So, and I mentioned it to him. He was also on board for that as well. So we're actually doing a $25 online gift certificate to Endurance Threads. Mike, you want to do the?
Absolutely.
So we're pulling out of one of these IXS full face helmets here.
Yeah.
This is mine personally, but Mythic is actually a dealer of IXS helmets.
That's right.
So for the Endurance Threads gift certificate,
All right, here we go.
drum roll.
Okie dokie.
Oh, KD Rex. So KD is awesome. So she showed up to both the advertised trail days we had. We had 3 trail days. One of them wasn't advertised until last minute. But KD showed up to both of the advertised ones, so we're really happy that KD won today.
Excellent.
So congratulations, KD.
Yeah,
so
thanks for the work,
You
KD.
can get yourself one of these sweet Endurance Threads hats that I'm wearing right now. They've also got some really soft t-shirts. This is an Endurance Threads t-shirt, but it's very similar. So, all right, so for the next one, so Glenn toured a lot. I don't know if you know Glenn or not, but he's had a major hand in what's going on at Woody Hill.
Sure.
And Task really wouldn't happen without Glenn.
Yep.
Because he has the direct contact with the town of West
Crucial,
Georgia.
yeah.
So Glenn decided to throw in. He had a gift certificate to Newport Restaurant Group. So that's another $25 gift certificate to Newport Restaurant Group.
Nice.
Thank you, Glenn. So
All right,
let's see
here
who
we
gets
go.
this one.
What's going out to dinner?
So KD has a chance to win another one. So
Oh, really?
Oh, you know, I was gonna
You
make a
get
joke that you.
one entry per work session, or how does it
So
work?
yeah, every time you show up, you get an entry.
Oh,
So
sweet.
if you
Yeah.
show up to 5 days,
Yep.
you get an entry at 5 times. Now you can't just show up to my house 5 times and you get a bunch of stuff. So
All right,
Yep.
here we go.
oh, Jeff. So Jeff Burtis, our de facto. I don't know if Jeff's a carpenter or not,
Mhm.
but he showed up. So that I don't know if you saw the. Did you ride the bridge that we built? So
Yeah.
with
Yep.
the little lip on it.
Yeah.
So Jeff had a huge hand in helping us out with that. So he showed up like a bag of power tools, and like
Nice.
he had like he just had everything. He had like a chalk line and everything,
Yeah.
and I just felt so underprepared because I'm sitting there with like a chainsaw and like a slide and like a ruler. And that's but yeah, Jeff was huge.
Chainsaw's legit. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, well, we got 2 of them now. So,
Yeah.
but so actually, one more thing I forgot to mention. I wanted to thank Rhode Island NEMBA actually for helping us buy the lumber for that last bridge project. It was very generous of them to actually take the chance on us, and we're very thankful for it. And we're very thankful for everything that Rhode Island NEMBA does for the community as well.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of Rhode Island NEMBA, one of the Rhode Island NEMBA board members, Chris Flanagan, donated this sweet silky saw. Oh, we got a phone call.
It's not the business line. It's okay.
No, we're just gonna let that go. No. But anyway, so Chris donated the sweet silky saw, and if you know me, you know I carry a silky saw in my pack all the time. I'm a huge fan of them. These will cut through pretty much any tree if you have the time to go through it. So they're awesome saws. And I'm kind of pushing this hard because I want Silky to sponsor us. I love Silky so much.
Yeah.
If I get Silky and then Rogue Ho to sponsor us, I'd be thrilled. So, all right. So who's getting the saw?
All right, here we go.
Let's see. Who's that? Oh, Paul! And you know what's funny is Paul actually said that he wanted the saw. So Paul had actually been there for all the trail days. He was there a month before Task even existed. So Paul's great. He moves all the rocks for us. He's just an absolute bull. And actually, so he wrote a. He's an engineer, I believe. So he wrote a program for us that we can actually calculate the cut lines on a clothoid curve, I believe, which is different than a radius curve.
Sure.
But we were he really got into this article that said the best curves for jumps are these clothoid curves, and I'm probably pronouncing it completely incorrectly. But he actually wrote a program for that. So if you're interested, get in touch with me, and then I'll get you in touch with Paul. And I can't figure it out because I'm not enough of an engineer to figure out his math. So,
very cool.
But he said he's going to simplify it at some point. All right. So now, from you, your generous donation of a $25 gift certificate. So is this for service, or is this for what is the gift certificate good for here in the stock shop?
Service, products, anything.
Anything.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
And,
someone.
Yeah, so how many people showed up to the work day?
Oh yeah, so I totally forgot to mention that. So we had, let's see, we had 3 total official trail days. We had 33 total volunteers that showed up, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we made 16 berms on Naughty Nurse. These sculpted, really wonderful berms. You got a chance to ride them in the snow the other day, right?
Great, yep.
Yep. So we got those. We got that beautiful hairpin turn on Leaning Chimney. That this is one of our volunteers, is a photographer, Matt Andrew, I believe his last name is. He got that beautiful shot that we ran on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was
So good. He actually got some shots too of another trail we were building back in November, and he got some great shots on that too. I never gave him credit for running that photo either. So, but yeah, so 33 volunteers.
Nice. So yeah, I was thinking maybe we should do it sort of lottery style, where you know the pool rate, the pot increases as more and more people buy in. So rather than 25, why don't we do $33 for the number of participants that showed up.
$33 gift certificate it is. You want me to write it right on here for the amount?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right, somebody gets $33, and you can actually, so $33 is nice because you can actually buy something for $33.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So you can buy like a shirt or like a brick rotor or something. So.
Sure. Or service wise, that's a good chunk of a tune-up or.
Well, that's very nice of you, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, who's getting the $33 Mythic gift certificate?
Okay.
We got Eric Collins. Another guy who showed up for every ride.
Oh,
I mean for every build.
Nice.
Yeah, so Eric's the man. So
excellent.
He's awesome. He actually took everybody's name for me at the last event too. So I'm so busy working, I don't have time to figure out who's there, who's not there. So we went around and got everybody's info. So congratulations, Eric.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
So that's so thank you everyone. That's fantastic. Thank you, Mike. That's really cool.
Thanks to the people who went out there and did all that work on a weekend. And I know that a lot of times you got time to do something like that, or you got time to go for a ride yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
And choosing that over just riding by yourself. That's a generous contribution in itself.
And not only that, so we're not just doing it for ourselves. I mean, we are doing it for myself. I mean, you guys are building trails for me to ride, and I appreciate it. But it's not just me riding it, it's you riding it, it's Tabitha's riding it.
Yep.
Everybody's getting the ride in, so I really appreciate it. So thank you, all of you. You had something else you wanted to say, though, right?
Yeah, I was going to throw in another prize.
You're going to do another prize?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Come on,
Let's go. We're kicking this thing off, right?
Okay. So what's the prize going to be?
So this will be a fork lower service, or rear shock air can service, I guess is equivalent. But
I wish I had put my name in there. We actually literally brought Tabitha's bike in for a fork service just now. So
so that's a $50 service credit basically.
So $50 service credit for a fork lower.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. So some of you may know who needs it more than others, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm so stoked because she is such a hardcore rider.
Really?
Oh, dude. So this is for Juliana. Juliana, what's Juliana's last name?
DeMarzio.
DeMarzio. I'm so sorry. She only wrote Juliana on the form. But congratulations, Juliana.
Yeah.
So she
hopefully she has a suspension.
Oh yeah, so we met her. I was out there riding with this guy Chris Rideout, another cool dude who actually did a lot of trail building with us. So we met her at Lincoln Woods one day, and there's Juliana, Anna Juliana.
Oh, nice.
And she's riding this trail and just absolutely sending crap out of the trail.
Yes.
She's not even touching the landing. She's flying. She's flying off a living like Larry.
Excellent.
And she tells us about this trail. So for those of you who don't know, I'm one of the main Trail Forks admins for the area. So I didn't map a lot of Lincoln Woods, but I did a lot of remapping of Lincoln Woods and adding trails.
Yep.
So she called me out on it. I was like, oh, there's a trail over there that's not mapped.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I wanted to go check it. It's 3 rock drops in a roll. Yeah. It's beautiful. So it's right off of Living Like Larry. So we Chris decided to name it Living like Juliana. So she has her own trail named after her,
Excellent, yeah.
and now she's got a fork service for her sweet bike. I don't remember which. I know she rides a Juliana. I don't remember
Yep.
what model it is, but she's got like
Doesn't
160 in travel
Fix
in it.
anything.
So,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. You guys have done gotten a great thing started here, and happy to support it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're not sure when the next build's going to be yet. We've got some weather issues going on. We're not going to build this weekend. Word is still out if we're building on Valentine's Day or not, because nothing says romance like a dirty
Oh, yeah,
shovel,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But so not sure if we're doing that. But the next raffle will be for February and March put together. So we're not going to do one for February because it's such a short month and we don't have a lot of build days left over. But that's it. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll have
Thanks
this.
for the work. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.